All right, welcome back to Bayou Time. A big meeting took place here in Terrebonne Parish during the weekend on Sunday. Freedom and constitutional rights were at the center of attention as on the air base. A lot of people gathered at a facility nearby to talk about that. Several public figures were on hand. And just so everyone is clear here watching this segment, we ask everyone who wants to be heard. As you can tell, we've had doctors who on different sides of the spectrum here on HTV. We also are very much behind nurses, doctors, and healthcare workers that continue to try with protocols that they believe in to save lives at all the institutions. But we also believe in the fact that primary care physicians are trying whatever they think is necessary to stop people from getting to the hospitals. We also care what the people and what others have to say about underlying things that they're hearing are very successful. We want to put it out there, and we want you to decide, I guess, what is the best avenue for you to choose when it comes to yourself and your family. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to show you a little blurb of this. It was 3 hours long. Show you a little blurb of that. When I come back from this, I'll let you know how you can see the whole thing. So we'll roll some of that meeting in.
Next, we have Chad Walker, a nuclear pharmacist, going to share with you.
I'm a local pharmacist. My background is mostly hospital and nuclear, but most recently I've been working in a hospital, kind of semi-retired. But be aware that what I'm about to say is very controversial. For every point that I will make just about, there's another point that is an opposing view. You can be sure that at this very moment, there's some 20-something-year-old in his mom's basement by himself, wearing a mask, being paid to fact check and debunk and hide or make it go away completely the work of highly accomplished and credentialed scientists and physicians. So we just need to quickly figure out who are we going to believe and what we're going to believe, because you know it's out there. So folks, we are in an information war right now. So what nobody's really talking about is prevention, other than vaccines, okay? But there are some people out there that have got some great information that we can use, I think, and I'd like to share with you, and take it for what it's worth. But they're finding some very good results with it, and it's alternative considerations, okay? Now, some of the recent headlines are kind of coming into play where the drug companies are making a lot of money. Have you ever heard the old saying, if you want to find the truth, just follow the money? Yes. There's money in this, okay? So, did you know that Big Pharma spent over $6 billion lobbying politicians in the last 18 years or so? It's a cycle. The drug companies make the money, they pay the lobbyists, they make the campaign donations, they get the favorable regulations, they get the favorable approvals, whatever, okay? That's how it works. And they're not always right. They don't always tell us the truth. CDC, flip-flops again. Fully vaccinated people, they found, are spreading the virus. So what are the mandates about? Why do we have to be vaccinated if we're going to spread the virus anyway? Okay? CDC admits this. Oh, and by the way, those tests that they took last year, my goodness, they sent out a letter on, when was it? Need my glasses here. July 21st, thank you. July 21st, they sent out this letter. I had to break it up to be able to fit it on the slide. But if you read a little further down in that press release, the highlighted sentence there, it says, CDC encourages laboratories to consider the adoption of multiplex methods that can facilitate detection and differentiation of SARS-CoV-2 and influenza viruses. So does that mean that we were testing for flu and COVID at the same time? And they couldn't differentiate? My goodness. They kind of hit that.
All right, there you see a little blurb of what actually lasted 3 hours. So what we're going to do at HTV, we're going to run the entire segment on our HTV Facebook page. That will be Wednesday at 6 p.m. We're going to shoot for that. If it gets on earlier, then it'll just build an audience, but we're going to try to have that on for Wednesday at 6 p.m. We're also going to put it on YouTube, so spread the word around. You can check that out right here on our sites. And like I said, we don't have segments that go as long as the meeting did, so the best thing to do, promo it a little bit, put it on Facebook and YouTube, and let you watch the whole thing at your leisure. And once again, we want to hear everyone's opinions and everyone's thoughts. And certainly, our love goes out to all of those that are trying to combat this dreaded virus. And we continue to bring you information that hopefully will help you out in the public. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back with more. Don't go away.